How to build an easy iron farm in Minecraft. These are the resources you will need for this farm. Okay, so the first step to this iron farm is to find yourself somewhere to build it. Now it's also very important to say that you will need to build this at least 100 blocks away from any other villagers. But anyways, after you find yourself somewhere to build it, simply dig 2 blocks into the ground like this, then place a double chest in that hole, then head behind the double chest, break 1 more block into the ground, and then place a hopper facing into the chest. Then you will need to place a campfire on top of that hopper, and then to the left of that campfire place 2 blocks, then place 2 blocks going out from the back of the campfire, just like this, and then also place 4 blocks right here. I also quickly want to say that we have the campfire here just to kill any cats that will be spawning in the farm. So anyways, after you've done that, you can place yourself a glass block in front of the campfire and to the right side of the campfire. Then after you've done that, place a block on top of the glass, then simply build a small wall going all around the little platform we built right here. Then after you've done that, you will need to place a button right above where the campfire is, just like that, and then place a water source in the other corner. So anyways, after you've done this, you will need to expand this wall by 2 more blocks going upwards. Then after you've done this, also to quickly say, I place some glass right here simply so I can watch the iron golems die, but you don't need to do that, you can build this out of any block. But anyways, to continue, on the top block right here in the middle, you will need to place a button just like this, do the same on this side, and that side. So now you should have something looking like this. Then what you will need to do is place a sign right here under one of the buttons, then expand that by 1 more sign going outwards. Then on top of that last sign, you will need to place a lava bucket, and we will use this lava source to kill iron golems, and then the little campfire down here to kill any cats. So anyways, after you've done that, you will need to head to the block that has a button on it, and then expand it by 7 more blocks going outwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then simply do this on all of the other sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So anyways, after you've done that, you will simply need to link up all of these kind of pillars we have just built going out, just like this. And you will need to do this on all of the sides, and then also fill in the hole in the middle right here, just like this. So then simply do that all around the farm. Okay, so after you've built this big platform, you should have something looking like this. And after you've done that, you will need to build a wall of leaves going all around this farm. So to do that, place a temporarily block in one of the corners, expand that by 1 leaf going outwards, then destroy that temporary block, and then simply build a wall of leaves just like how I am doing all around the farm, just like this. So after you've done all that, you will need to head into one of the corners and then place a block right here with then 3 leaves right behind it, just like this, and then place a water source on top of that block. Then simply do this in all of the corners. So place a block right here with the 3 leaves behind it, then place water on top of that block. Boom. Okay, so after you've done this on all of the corners, you will now need to place water along the wall right here. So simply head into one of the corners of the farm, and then from this block that we have the water on, count 2 blocks to the right and then place a water source. So pretty much 1, 2, place water source right here, and then simply place more water until you reach the other side with the kind of same thing you just did. So you should place water right here but not in the corner right here. That's very important to memorize. So then do the same right here. Count 1, 2, place water source, run this all the way until the other side, but leave 1 empty block area. Right here, no water. So anyways, 1, 2, water here, and then just do this on all of the sides. Okay, so now what we really just need to do is build a little room where we're gonna have the villagers. So to do that, simply place a block right here, expand this by 2 more blocks going upwards, 1, 2, then destroy the 2 bottom blocks, and then simply build a little wall around the middle area we have right here, if that makes sense. So this is pretty much what you should have. So this should be the same size as the wall that's pretty much around the killing chamber, just like this. And then you will need to expand this by 1 more block going outwards, just like this. And after you've done that, you will need to place beds on top of here that villagers will be able to take. So simply place 7 beds right here, then 7 beds on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 beds in the middle right here, 1, 2, 3, then 3 on this side, 1, 2, 3. So now you should have a total of 20 beds. And then after you've done that, you can destroy all the blocks you have under the beds. So anyways, after you've done that, you will need to place a block on top of one of the beds, and then simply build a big platform going all on top of the beds, just like this. So after you've done that, you should have a 7x7 platform that's right above the beds, just like this. Then after you've done this, you will need to simply expand this little wall around the platform by 1 more block going upwards, and then place a block in all of the corners, just like that. Then after you've done that, you will need to place 5 villager workstations inside each of these kind of empty holes we have right there. Now this can be any type of villager workstation. I'm going to be using fletching tables simply because why not, but again, you can use any type of villager workstation. Then simply place 5 villager workstations inside each of these kind of holes in the wall. So at the end you should have a total of 20 workstations. But anyways, after you've done that, you can expand this wall by one more block. And now we will need to get 20 villagers inside of here. But before we do that, we will need to place some torches inside of here, simply just to prevent zombies from spawning in there by accident. So do that just to be safe. But anyways, after you've done that, you will now need to get 20 villagers inside of here. So because I'm in creative, I'm simply just going to spawn in 20 villagers. But if you wait a bit and spawn in a villager, you will see that the little particles will come and it will pick up a workstation along with obviously a bed. So let's do that. Second villager, third villager, and they obviously get the little green particles and pick up the workstation and a bed. And it's also very important that you don't have a baby villager inside of here or a villager just like this with a green suit. It needs to be one of the normal villagers, but anyways, then just get 20 villagers. So after you've gotten 20 villagers inside of here, iron golems will now be able to spawn. So after you've done that, you can simply block off this by building a little rooftop of here just to prevent them from getting attacked. And then as the last step, you will also need to place some leaves on top of the farms to simply prevent iron golems from spawning on the roof. And as you see, an iron golem has just spawned. Oh, 2 iron golems. I didn't realize the first one, but as it died because of the lava, the iron golem, or sorry, the iron will of course be flown towards the hopper because of the water, and it will spawn inside of here. And of course you will get string from the cats. See, here we have 4 iron from simply that 1 iron golem, and now 8. So yeah, that is pretty much it, and that is how this farm works. So if you just wait a bit more and more iron golems will spawn, and this farm is honestly a beast because you can get so much iron from this really quickly. So anyways, that is pretty much it for this one. So anyways, I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions about how this works or anything like that, feel free to comment them down below and I'll answer your questions right away. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.